Hey everybody, it's Connor and Keith from the Mean Boys Podcast.
And we got a special bonus bullshit nonsense.
Yeah, this is essentially an episode we put together because we forgot to plug our tour dates for a month and a half.
Yeah, look, it's not important who completely forgot about it because the answer is both of us. But yes, the Mean Boys are going on tour starting next week.
Yeah, very excited to come out to these cities. I know some of you guys are close because you've reached out. But yeah, if you are in the area or if you have friends in the area, either please come out or tell your homies to come see us.
It really is. First of all, thank you to everybody who's been like, "Oh, come to this city, come to that city."
No, that's awesome.
We want to go everywhere.
We will, and we will at some point.
What helps us the most is if you guys turn out for these shows, because the more we can prove we can get people in a room, the more we can get people to give us rooms.
Yeah, and there's nothing I want more than to just do independent tours for the rest of my life with Keith and just get into weird barbecue shenanigans during the day.
Oh, and if you think we won't.
Indeed. So here's where we're going to be. We're going to be in Mesa, Arizona on October 3rd.
And that one's going to be a live Mean Boys podcast.
That'll actually be a live Mean Boys podcast. We'll be at Comedy Off Main Street. The ticket links and information is all up on Mean Boys Podcast. MeanBoysPodcast.com/live shows. You can get there via fart.lawyer if you are so inclined. The next day we'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Venue just fell through, but we'll keep you guys appraised of the details. Please check the website or the Twitter. Send us an email for more information. Oklahoma City, we're going to be judging a contest there. Again, that'll be up on the website.
Just preemptively, yes, we'll be making an Oklahoma City bombing joke.
Yep.
just you don't need to tweet it to us. We know.
Yep.
We know what happened. We're aware.
You think we're going to not have
You think we're going to be this insensitive and have a podcaster who looks this much like a white terrorist and not do something with it?
Yeah, it's like you think you're going to go see Tommy Two-Tone and not hear 8675309. He's got one job.
Of all the fucking balls.
Friday and Saturday, it's going to be Miami, Oklahoma at the Looney Saloon inside some casino. Google it. You'll get there.
That's 6th and 7th?
The 6th and 7th. The day after that, Springfield, Missouri at the Blue Room Comedy Club. Love that place. Just a awesome little fucking side room road comedy club. Fantastic burgers.
That's with Andrew Deacon, right?
No. That's with a different guy.
Never mind. Then cut that out.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Andrew's cool. The day after that, Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll be at the Blackbird doing some shit. Keith, where are we going to be for those next 2 days?
October 10th and 11th, we're going to be in Austin, Texas, which I'm very excited about. October 10th, you can catch us at the Cap City Comedy Club at 8 o'clock on Punch Comedy. And then at 9:30, we will be at a place called The New Movement doing a show called Sandbox, where we're not allowed to do stand-up. We have to do something weird. So I'm thinking we'll probably be doing some Mean Boys shenanigans there.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I may or may not already be looking around their Craigslist for a dominatrix.
I like that we're finding new dominatrixes we can't necessarily trust.
Yeah, well, we can't bring this one everywhere. She's got people to poop on. And then October 11th in Austin, we will be at the Buzzmill Tavern doing Buzzkill Comedy at 9 o'clock. So keep your eyes peeled for those.
Yeah, people to go, places to pee. And the day after that, Houston, Texas. You know, you guys are in need of some healing right now. And what better healing than the power of laughter?
It was such an awkward moment when we were like, all right, we have to make sure the venue still exists.
Yeah, we're like, okay, do we need like scuba gear to do the show?
Yeah, we're sorry for your loss, but we know what you didn't lose is about what you owe us. So, like, we're going to come to... No, that's going to be a great show.
That is going to be great. That's going to be the secret group in Houston, Texas.
And just preemptively, if you don't think we're going to make a Hurricane Harvey show...
Yeah, if you don't think we're going to make...
Hurricane Harvey!
If you don't think I'm going to shoehorn my great Oklahoma City bombing joke back into the show, then you don't know Connor McSpadden, ladies and gentlemen.
It is just abject lack of originality.
Yeah, and I look at our podcast analytics, and we actually have a surprising number of Mean Boys peeps out in Texas, so I'd love to fucking see you guys.
Yeah, come fucking party with us, Texas.
And here's the thing. We're gettable. You can hang out with us. We don't have anything way better
straight
to do.
up,
You can bother us for a while.
Here's the thing. I've heard a majillion morons tell me about, like, oh, you got to get barbecue in Austin. If a Mean Boys fan wants to take us to barbecue in Austin, I will fucking go with you if you know where it's good.
Yeah. No, same.
Straight up. Also, if you pay for it. But most... I'm kind of kidding. But I will go. We totally are down to hang. We want to meet you guys. Please bring your shirts. We will fucking paint our logo.
Spray paint them.
We'll paint it on whatever you want. We want that to, like, catch on and keep being the thing. And a lot of people have been coming up to some shows and doing it.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's a ton of fun. Just... I'm so happy about how this fucking punk rock warship is going.
Yeah, and moving on to the next part of this episode. The bulk of this episode is we're going to be giving you guys a little bit of a preview of some of our Patreon bonus content. I'm sure, some of you are probably annoyed we're plugging it all the time, but and you're like, what the fuck even is this shit? It's basically just another little hunk of Mean Boys fucking to get you through the week.
Yeah, we do. A lot of times we'll just sit down with me and Connor, and Tom, or whoever's around our house full of funny-ass people, and we'll just kind of shoot the shit.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a different flavor from the Mean Boys stuff.
But it's still the people you love, and if you like Mean Boys, you're going to like what's on the Patreon.
Definitely.
And we wanted to share some of that with you guys because, number one, we felt weird just putting out an episode that was just a plug for shows we're bad at promoting.
Yeah, totally.
And number two, because, we want you guys to see what's hanging out behind the paywall, and if you, like what you hear, throw a few bucks down. $5 a month gets you access to all this bonus content.
Yeah, and it's
an extra. It's basically an extra, hour-ish of Mean Boys every week.
And it's like a lot of the stuff kind of gets to breathe a little bit more because it's not, the segments are what, makes the show, but,
you'll get to hear stories.
Kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah, you'll get to hear the kind of stories you won't hear on the other stuff and a little more kind of like real shit. And it's a fun little change of pace.
And if you're a Patreon guy and you're hearing this and you're like, what are they getting for free? Something I'm paying for. We're sorry. We just kind of want to give people a little taste.
And remember, this is a small taste of what's already out there. We cut together kind of like a little 11. Greatest hits reel just to get it to you.
What's fucking, I love doing the show more than anything I've ever done. So you guys doing that shit and like supporting it on Patreon, it's fucking. I'm just so excited to get to the point where this is all I have to do, where I can just
and it really is.
I don't have to fucking go to these auditions for things I think are stupid and send writing packets to shows I wouldn't be caught dead watching and all that.
Yeah, there's a rare moment of Mean Boy sincerity, but comedy and just entertainment in general is a game of panicking to do anything and just I will do whatever you put in front of me because it will put money in my fucking pocket.
Yeah.
And what's been cool doing this show is me and Connor being like, oh, we have a thing we love and now we have a goal for all that other bullshit we have to do. It's like, oh, we just funnel it into that thing we love doing.
Yeah.
And we really love doing it because of you guys. And you guys are super cool.
Yeah, the people someone else being into the when I think of an idea like Nihilist local news and then someone tweets me about how much they enjoy it's like, oh, I thought that was fucking stupid and nobody would like it.
Yeah, when you guys like Nihilist Local News or the good sketches, whatever you like. Sorry, it got too saccharine.
I know, yeah.
What is this, Nice Boys?
Hey, oh, geez, so somebody make a genital mutilation joke, quick.
Snip the clit. Oh.
Okay, let me get back to Shill Connor. And for $10 a month. You can join the Mean Boys Fiend Club. This month we got some buttons going out, just a 1-inch Mean Boys Classic logo pin, and then a 2.5-inch Karnak throwback campaign button. Let people know that you were on the right side of history during the most consequential election of modern history.
Yeah, $25 gets you one of our fancy stencil T-shirts, as well as all that goody shit every month.
Yeah, and then no one's buying those upper tiers. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're up there.
No, they are. Yeah.
If you got $50 a month, you get the Mean Boys shirt of the month. We're going to keep putting a new shirt out every month.
We got the Mark Malloy this month.
Yeah, the Mark Malloy shirt, and some of you guys have been asking for a specific shirt for next month. Strap the fuck in for how cool this thing looks because we tweaked it a little bit. It's the dopest shit in the world.
Oh yeah, it's the Mean Boys Misfits shirt. I'm so excited.
It makes me come so hard.
It's
so rad.
I showed it to Keith, and every once in a while we'll be around the house and be like, "You want to look at it again for a couple seconds?" And we're like, "Yeah, it's pretty dope."
Yeah, every time I'm out of money and I'm just like, "Oh, life's hard." I look at that and I'm like, "Oh, we're the coolest dudes in the world."
Yeah.
And then $100, you can be on the fucking show.
Yeah, you can be on the fucking show.
Yeah, and we did. Greg Roki did his $100 and he was on the show and he was fucking great.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
That's the thing. We have funny ass fans.
Yeah, you got the games, and you guys also fucking send us so many games.
Yeah,
that is you basically written the last segment of the show for the last couple months, and that's fucking. I love that there's a thing that you guys are experts on, where it's just like, oh, this guy loves hentai and Mean Boys.
Yeah,
and now Steve Renazizi has to deal with that. That's awesome.
One of you was into weird octopus porn, and then an Emmy nominated. I assume, probably not, but an Emmy adjacent writer and actor had to comprehend.
A liar of note.
Yeah, a man you saw look uncomfortable on CNN.
Yeah. So that's fucking awesome. Or leave us a creepy voicemail. I always forget to throw out the number 304-805-MEAN. That's 6326 for all you fucking simpletons.
Yeah, just keep doing everything you're doing.
You're the best fans in the world. We fucking love you. I know we shit on you constantly, but
and we'll continue to do so.
Oh, indeed.
This is that rare moment when abusive dad takes you out for ice cream. It's like, I'm just trying to teach you how to be strong.
Yeah, it's when Keith gets to see a cool movie with a Nazi when he's 12 years old.
Oh man! All right, do we want to tell them what they're going to be hearing in this, or is it all just kind of like best of real?
It's just some of us just sitting around shooting the shit. Roommate Opie comes and joins us. Unfortunately, Ramsey getting cummed on is going to be behind the paywall. That's the number one fucking money driver. I'm sorry. If you want to hear Ramsey watch his own face be cummed on, that's going to cost you $5. I think that's fair.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Just the death in his voice.
Yeah, just us, we got some funny stories from other boys. So thank you guys again very much. Come see us on tour. Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell the world. Bring your shirts. Let's fucking party.
We want your skulls. Here's the show.
Oh, by the way, Tom has been wearing the same shirt for several days.
Yeah, I have.
Tom, explain why you're kind of out of clothes right now, because Connor hasn't heard this.
I have it. I'm so excited.
Oh, do you have no idea?
I do. Well, I mean, I can form a hypothesis.
I meant to bring this up with Kyle and totally forgot, but
Please take a guess, since you know there's a reason.
I got to figure you left your clothes somewhere stupid.
Okay, you want to guess how stupid?
It's at least 200 miles away.
You're in true Tom fashion. You're kind of right, but also not in the way
I
you think.
accidentally locked my clothes into a suitcase.
And
the combination to open it doesn't work, so it's.
So all of Tom's clothes are currently in a suitcase.
Well, I still have some other clothes. I still have a pair of pants. The pants too big, so I had to buy a belt. The biggest bummer is now I have my Oklahoma pants when I went on tour with you and then left my pants in L.A.
Yeah, well,
I had to buy
Tom drove to
pants.
Oklahoma in the wintertime and forgot pants. So he had to go to Walmart and he got a pair of it was some very stupidly. It was like, yeah, these are good pants for $9, and I was like, $9, Tom.
I just love the idea of you just confounded by a box.
Well, yeah, you have to bring in a safe cracker so you can get underwear.
Yeah, the only people I know who for sure can open it is the TSA, and I don't think that I can just hit them up. You know what I mean?
Tom, what? Why the TSA?
They have a key to open that kind of specific suitcase because they can't. They need to be able to look through your shit if they want to.
Okay.
So the TSA carries the key to.
You could probably just get a lockpick or somebody.
You could just break the suitcase, right?
I mean, it's a very. It's like one of those try to throw a grenade at it, see what happens. It's a very good suitcase.
See, this is exactly why you can't have nice things.
I agree.
Because
people have told me that for years.
Give him a nice suitcase, he's going to lock all of his possessions inside it. You know?
Look, the suitcase is effective. No one's breaking into that.
Well, yeah, no. When he told me that, I just ran in circles laughing.
Tom got a new car. It's full of bees for some reason.
I get free honey. Okay, what do you want from me?
Not how bees work.
I don't think it's a weird sharecropping agreement where
if they like you,
they don't just create their own honey out of their bodies.
No, I thought they built a house there. I thought that's where we were.
So, Connor, what have we been up to this week?
So, where did you get this suitcase? I'm not done.
No, we're still on
Who gave this to you?
My grandma. My grandma is my relative. Has got a little.
Your grandma,
extra.
your relative, your grandma. Okay, that.
My grandma, who is also a gypsy, who cursed the suitcase.
No, she's got a little extra dough. So for my birthday, she sent me a very high tech. It's fancy when it's not called John's suitcase. It's TI 943 steel fuckface. They got letters and numbers.
Official suitcase of Ace Hole.
Yeah. Ace Hole.
Yeah, you shouldn't have anything with a serial number. All right.
Yeah, no,
it's
not a fucking calculator
of any product. It's like if you have a blender, it should just be called Blender. It shouldn't be the fucking
Well, usually they name it something like
Quick,
James
Smart,
Bondy.
Vegetech.
Look, it's the steel grind, and then you're like, oh wow, this blender looks fucking cool, and then you buy it. And then it's always the things, anything with letters than a number. That's why AK-47s exist, you know what I mean? A Magnum 22. Those are scary names, all right? I don't know if that's an actual thing or I just said 222.
It's a 44 Magnum.
Yeah,
you got
see?
the number wrong and also backwards.
All right, well, the point is the word plus
That's actually
number.
what you need to get into your suitcase now. It's a 44 Magnum. You need Dirty Harry to come shoot open the lock like he's busting
Well,
a
here's
drug
what's
house.
really sad. I couldn't figure out how to open it either at first. It took me a good 3 weeks to actually take the time to figure out.
3 weeks? You fucking asshole!
Well, I didn't need to open it until I went to Hawaii.
It took you a fortnight to open a suitcase.
This should not have been a sword in the stone unknown situation.
Well, the sword was pulled, suitcase was open, clothes were put into it, and then they decided they wanted a different king. Okay, because they've been in that fucking
is it like Thor's hammer? It only opens for the pure of heart. It's
yeah, I think it's the pure of clothes. I don't have as many to wash, and it's just. But the point is yeah, no, I can't get it open. So it's been locked since I was in Hawaii.
Sure didn't.
He drank a whole bottle of rum and then threw up a chicken. And like an entire chicken. Everybody else was passed out, so I'm like, well, I guess this is my problem now.
Doing a show in
oh, Tom,
Fresno.
do you want to play a sound effect and check that?
Sure. Oh, I don't have the. Where's the cord?
Oh, it's in my card.
Drank a bottle of rum and
Well, it
threw up
wasn't-
a
okay,
chicken.
I ate a quarter of well, maybe a little more than a quarter of a rotisserie chicken.
Bro, that was not a quarter of a chicken.
I ate like a half rotisserie chicken.
There we go.
And
All
the
right.
other half was just summoned from the grave in my belly. And then
Your body creates chicken?
We did the show. I think it was 18 shots and a Jack and Coke.
What a jack? That's
Which he kept like reciting like a pirate song.
Yeah. And then when everyone else fell asleep, I threw up in the bathroom. And then I was so drunk, I just fell on the floor.
You didn't really throw up in the bathroom. You threw up at the bathroom.
Yeah, I guess it was. And Keith is such a good guy. He cleaned it up and then gave me.
Oh, I'm not a good guy. Everybody else just refused, and it had to be dealt with because it wasn't our house.
And then I woke up wearing someone else's shirt. I didn't know how. I found out it was Keith's. I could tell by the punk band on it.
And the fact that I'm the only one kind of you size.
Right.
And kind.
Yeah. And,
I debated giving him the shirt. I was like, you can sleep nude.
and now I can't drink anymore.
That was it.
No.
It got so much worse.
Oh, you should have seen me at the open bar for the roast battle backstage.
Oh, Christ.
Which the night ended with Jeff Ross trying to calm me down, going, "Let me buy you a sandwich, buddy. You're going to be okay."
Oh, no.
You're Roast Jeffrey, Master General Ross. You don't buy me a sandwich. I buy you a sandwich. And I don't have any money.
And then Jeff just quietly walked in.
Okay.
It's like, fuck whatever this is.
Okay. All righty. Well, this is over.
Yeah, I got a phone call from Trump coming in. I can't.
I don't know. Nobody with the president's phone number should have to deal with Tom.
Yeah, truly. He had no reason. That's it. He's just a good guy. But yeah.
Let me buy you a sandwich. Things are good.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we ready to rock?
Yeah, we're ready to rock.
Cool. Tom, you want to hit one sound effect? Just make sure the cord's working.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
You can't get diseases from a bird.
Great.
That sounds good.
Yep, that's one that's always relevant. Sure.
Yes. I got other animal ones.
Where are the turtles?
Oh my God! Why are they all Steve Carell? All right,
Okay. All right, let's get going.
go for it.
Shut your dumb mouth. Oh my god.
Oh, man. You're just nutting all over yourself.
We've spent more time talking about Tom's cum, like, collectively in this kitchen than I've talked to my family.
This is the room you want to do it in, though. The kitchen is where you want to talk.
Oh yeah, this is where, really where the food
This
happens.
is mostly just where the ants live.
That's cool. Who lives here? All you guys live here?
We got two other guys.
Yeah, I'm moving out. I have a bunch of swords in my basement and clothes and shit I gotta take home, but
Also a band.
I might.
Yeah,
Can I have like one of my swords back? Can I have that machete back in case
the machete's my favorite, but I mean
You know what? My friends gave that to you because they're a fan of you, not because they like me. So you can have that one. And I don't need the Civil War saber. That's useless.
I'm gonna say I was gonna part with it. Now I feel fooled, but I might.
All right, let's.
Machetes aren't expensive.
You kids want to save
Could
the
I
sword
buy you
debate?
a different machete? It's more the idea someone bought me a machete as a fan of my shit. Can I just buy you?
Let
a
me
replacement?
clarify. They had a machete, couldn't take it to Florida, and gave it to you.
Okay, that's a more Mean Boys story than the other story.
No,
It's-
they didn't go machete shot. Like, you think he'd like this one? You know, should I get the princess cut
I
machete
like
or?
nostalgia swords.
Tom,
I'm
have you ever gotten your jets on one of the swords?
No. I did.
That's unreasonable.
I did come.
Tom crossing his fingers under the table.
I did in the basement come in a empty Ritz cracker box because I couldn't find toilet paper one time.
Wow.
Well, that's good at the end of the show.
Wait, I think I might have come in that Ritz cracker box too. What? How long ago was this?
You guys got
Wait,
it right.
was this in my basement?
Yes.
I mean, I threw it away after.
Oh, okay, then it must have been a different Ritz.
Did you throw it away after?
No?
You just left your cum. You I gave you my basement. The dumb bitch told my girlfriend, who was not cool, it's already infected with mold, and she.
Tom, I threw it away. I'm kidding.
Did ya?
This is all staying in the episode completely.
I know. I almost want to scrap with you.
All these crackers are extra buttery today.
Oh no.
Who finds a common ground with someone for coming in a cracker box?
I thought I was
There's
unique.
probably like two of you in the world. You're in the same room.
If we touch the time-space continuum,
Yeah,
just tear
you guys become a goo. You become a pile of
I think
goo.
it's more.
And it
already
shoots
are
like a
piles
jet.
of goo.
It's more if you include Paula Dean's pussy as a definition of cracker box.
all right.
I had the worst fucking year of my life in ninth grade when I went to that different high school because I remember like during lunch I would just like go to a shady corner and just like lay down, you know, and then like the one day the principal comes over and I'd never seen him or anything other than that since then. He walks over and he's like, "Hey man, I noticed you're kind of just hanging out alone over here for the last couple of weeks. You want to come meet some of my friends?" And I was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That sounds gay as hell. Don't really like anyone at this school."
And thus Connor McSpadden was born.
Pretty much just listening to Wu-Tang's first album, wait until I got to go to my geometry class. So no, I don't. And he's like, "Are you?" And you can very clearly tell this guy's like, "Okay, there's a school shooting risk. I got to try to assimilate him to society." And he just like, for like 10 minutes, he was like, "Just come meet him." And I was like, "Do I have to?" And he's like, "Oh, just come on." And I'm like, "Are you like making me? Is this like a principal's order? I'm allowed to be over here, right? This is fine." He's like, yeah, but you know, I think you'd really like. And I was just like, if I don't have to do it, I'm not doing it. And he's like, "All right, man, bye." We had a pretty sick day where there was a bomb threat, and I just got to hang out in my one favorite class, second period, where I hung out with Amberly, the dude from Peru, and the white trash kid that just beatboxed all the time, and we just hung out. Amberly had like gigantic titties, so we just all would pretty much just like, "All right, you guys distract her while I look at her titties, and then I'll distract her while you guys look at her titties." And she would just pull my leg hairs out and be like, "All right, guess even or odd." And I'd be like, "Ow." It's been 8 hours. There's no air conditioning. I'm very hot.
Please let me die.
And then eventually we're just like, this bomb is bullshit. We just kept sneaking out to go take shits in the bathroom. And
How often did you guys have teachers fucking students?
I think that happened at both of my schools before I was there.
Oh,
Yeah, that happened in one of my schools.
it had. Yeah, no, I think there were in the less than 3.5 years I was at the public school. I think we had 3 of them.
Damn.
That's awesome.
We had at least 2. I think maybe one of them was a rumor, but yeah, no. Like I remember the one guy getting arrested, and then I remember people talking about a second guy. I didn't have any of these teachers, but yeah, it was all dude on girl though.
One thing
That's no fun.
One thing I had that was awesome in that school is I went to wood shop. I'm like the only person I know that like is my age that like got to do wood shop.
I did wood shop.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No
I
shit.
didn't do it.
Yeah,
I did
I-
music appreciation. That class was awesome. We just ate pizza. And fought the
I failed
teacher.
the shit out of wood shop.
Yeah, I had perfect grades except for wood shop, and I think this is completely pointless. No college gives a fuck about your wood shop. It just fucked up my GPA. That was one of the points when I stopped giving up on it. I started giving up on my education. But this guy that like I almost said hosted woodshop. Like it was the host of our woodshop class was this just beleaguered, sad, middle-aged Chinese man named Mr. Sugita. And like for the first 3 months, like we just didn't have any like tools, so he had to just he's like, yeah, we don't have any money. I guess we had to spend it all on that, like, you know, like rape lawyer or whatever. So for the first 3 months, we just took like spelling tests. And he just like struggled to find like more like safety videos from the 80s, and they just got worse and worse. And
Oh,
he's just,
God.
and he'd finally just be like, "We're watching Home Improvement. There's tools in it, and I'm gonna pause it and say you shouldn't do what Tim
Wait,
the Toolman Taylor's doing, and then we're gonna just finish
This is
watching
the
it."
class you failed?
I got a B in it. Yeah, well, the test would be like,
That's failing for you?
I had like
I actively got an F.
I was like honors classes 4.0 everything else. But yeah, and then I fucking one of the questions was just spell saw.
what the word is there?
Yeah, he also gave us a spelling test where we had to spell the words, and he fucked it up and printed them on the paper. And when he'd come into class, we used to just go Sugita. And I had this buddy Cody, I think his name was, and he like could like make his like stomach like concave because like he just like had no organs or some fucking weird poor shit. And me and that dude just would just cut different candy bars in half on the bandsaw every day. And he'd walk in and be like, I got a Snickers. And I'd be like, dude, I got a Reese's. It's going to be a good day. And we just cut it and be like, wow, that looks weird, you know?
I failed wood shop and home ec, so I'm like bad at being a man and a woman.
I don't think I ever got to those extracurriculars in high school. Oh no, I did.
Called electives.
Yeah.
Whatever they want to call.
Well, they weren't
them.
even elective. You had to.
You had to take them.
You had to take wood shop or home ec. I failed both, and they put you in a class called life skills that was literally just like, hey, you're fucking retarded. It was literally like, all right, we're going to show you how to fucking do a checkbook. It was basically.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, I actually think classes like that should be mandatory.
yeah, but the teacher very much had the attitude of welcome to you're going to work at the gas station 101. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they should have a class that teaches you basic taxes and shit like that.
I remember one of the lamest assignments, not the lamest, but it's just so weird. It's just like, all right, this week you guys have to do a presentation, and we were like, on what? And she just goes, whatever you want, just anything like about like education. She's like, nah, just like pick a thing that you like, and then just like do that. Just like tell me about that.
Yeah.
Did a report on Tim Burton.
Oh, what's funny is I was still thinking
films
about
of Tim Burton.
I was still thinking about Home Improvement, and for some reason it registered Tim Allen. You're like, Tim Allen had 50 pounds of cocaine, and then he was Santa Claus. Pretty weird. And nobody thought he would be able to make it either, Ms. Dickinson, did he?
I accidentally did cocaine in that class once.
What?
There was this kid who would crush up Altoids and then like snort them and get other kids to snort them. Like that was like his fun.
It was like a little Steve-O prank or whatever.
Yeah, it was like a funny thing. And the one time he's like, "Hey, do it," and he pulls it out, and like I'm like, "Oh, all right," and I fucking do it, and he's just like, "Those weren't Altoids," and then my heart started beating real fast. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm on cocaine."
I'm at school.
Yeah, that's not where you do cocaine.
This is Opie's Life Goals podcast. We're just going to roadmap what he needs to. Can I tell the listeners what your 2 New Year's resolutions were?
You can definitely tell them. Yeah, you can tell them both.
All right. So January 1st, I walk out onto the patio. Opie's outside having a coffee or something. He's like, "Yeah, I think I finally figured out what my New Year's resolutions are going to be." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm gonna learn to swim." And I'm going to start eating ass.
Yeah. I actually have had a third one that I still have not accomplished. I want to volunteer more, but eating ass is the more noble one.
You're volunteering to eat ass.
Yeah.
How's swimming going?
I haven't gotten lessons in a while. I got really busy, but as soon as I'm done working on October the 1st, I'm going to go back.
But if they threw you in the ocean, you'd be all right. Like now.
No, I'd probably die. I failed my first test. So.
Cop pulls up in a boat. Shoots Opie.
Wait, shark!
Wait, is that the Coast Band on you? I didn't know the Coast Guard was also racist.
You get like video of a guy's like, "Hey, we only harpoon." Guy pulls up to a dolphin. "Hey, we only harpoon sharks and black people."
You just hear the boat and it's just going, N-word. N-word, 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 N-word. Get him now!
He's got a gun.
Oh man, I can't wait for everyone in the pool to see my fun Skittles swim trunks. Yeah, I got these at Target in the retro '90s section.
Oh my god,
that's cool, man. I mean, no one ever fall, but I think
that would be the craziest Baywatch episode ever. Just seeing the dude run slowly to the beach to shoot a black guy.
It's like, you know, like on like fucking like you know, the like Law and Order, they try to deal with like real issues, like they did that like Daniel Tosh like comedian rape episode.
Yeah.
Just do one of them.
That episode of like beach racial inequality is called Sand Your Ground.
Sand Your Ground.
On a very special episode.
Oh my god, it's George Swimmerman.
I'm done. I can't.
Damn. God damn. Keith, that was so good. That was so good.
Thanks. I've been unfunny for about 40 minutes now, so I feel like that was
fucking great.
So I had fans of my stand-up show up to the show. Not Mean Boys.
Yeah,
fans.
they were wearing these FBI shirts and they had sunglasses. It was like 10 p.m.
Well, here's the thing. I thought for sure the Mean Boys fan base would be the weirdos. The Mean Boys fan who came out to the show, which, by the way, if you listen to this, dude, next time say hi. If you're a Mean Boys fan, I do like to talk to you after the shows. I do legit.
If you're just a fan of me, however, get lost.
I love how many stories we all have of Mean Boys fans like seeing us in the wild, shouting something, and then scurrying away.
Oh yeah,
No,
so
the
two
Booker
people
told
came.
me.
Two people came to see me at the laugh at you, and I saw him in the crowd, so I was like, oh, I'll go say hi to him afterwards. And I went up and was like, hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming. They're like, okay, bye.
But so yeah, in Fresno we did some impromptu shows, and thank you. And then this dude shows up. I'm halfway through my set. I'm featuring this dude shows up. We're in a 110-degree like basement. This dude's wearing sunglasses. Inside, it's getting dark outside, and we are inside. And he walks in and goes, "Tom." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. You know my name." But I thought like he knew it from the flyer. No, him and his girl had seen me before. And this dude was one of the many former prison convicts that is a fan of my stand-up.
It's one of the many.
No, I've had a lot of offers for murder because of thanks for the show. And this guy...
No need to elaborate.
That's not
Usually it's like,
an
I own a
exaggeration.
barbecue restaurant in town. I'll get you some ribs. It's like, yeah, if you need a guy that's between these cross streets, I will end his life.
That is spookily accurate. And this dude starts heckling me, but like either like passive aggressive or just straight up nice heckles. Like I did a joke and it bombed because it's a former convict, his girl, and then 6 people from Thailand. And
Tom, this is not a show. This is the beginning of a police report.
And they're all gathered to watch 2 infants fight to the death.
and the Thai people are like they're like smiling and nodding, but they're not laughing. And this dude is not digging their reactions or my material. So like I remember I said a joke and nothing happened, and he goes, "Man, you're the fucking funniest." Like he was like just like at one point I during my set when I got a laugh, he stood up and goes, "I swear he's usually funnier than this." Like he started apologizing to the room.
oh my God,
And,
Tom,
like,
you got to fire your agent.
and like me and him are like, so I'm 30 minutes into my set. I was supposed to do 20, and I get the light, and I go, "Oh, thanks for listening, everybody." And I get off stage, and he stands and goes, "The fuck you're getting off stage?" Like he tells me I'm gonna keep doing time, and then yeah, I kept doing time. It was very aggressive. And then the headliner Alfonso. While Alfonso's on stage, he keeps heckling me, but instead of saying Tom Goss, he was going, "Tom Gross." He's heckling Alfonso, who's a very he's a samurai of jokes. He's very precise. He's very useful with his timing, and he's trying to build up to the jokes. And this guy, every moment of silence, is just Tom Gross, which is not my name. And then afterwards,
Unfortunately, I should add.
and then afterwards, he has a conversation with me telling me how I sold out because I didn't have the mohawk at the time. And my girlfriend's reaction to that was like, your fans are very like idiot savant-y, simple-minded people. So when they see you with no mohawk and they've seen you with mohawk before, they're like those children trying to put like a round peg into a square hole.
Tom really struggled to describe a children's toy.
Just like
What are those called? Pogs? Yeah, you're trying to put a pog in one of the star ports.
just like the shaved head doesn't go in the mohawk hole. Where's the mohawk,
Dude,
piece?
Gabriel Iglesias, why do you have a goatee and why are you wearing long pants? This is I want my money
The
back.
Mohawk Hole sounds like a fucking bar I would love. And you would hate.
And so yeah, and then the conversation ended with him telling us to steal an RV and go up to the mountains because Volcano was going to interrupt. Then he screamed at me for
Volcano is going to erupt, Tom. Volcano is not being rude at a party.
To be fair, I guess the volcano would interrupt if it interrupted.
Oh, I've been
Interrupt.
Pardon me.
And then at that moment, I put my hands in my pockets. He yells at me for doing that, saying that see, old Tom Goss never gave a fuck to put his hands in his pockets.
Meteorologists are calling this the deadliest interruption in our nation's history.
Then runs in front of a moving
Yo,
car.
not lava. I'm gonna let you finish.
But right now, shit.
Runs in front of a moving car. Car screeches to a halt, and then he just ran into the night with his girl. And then the other fan that came up. To
All we
see
know
me-
now is that girl is dead. that is a fact.
The other person saw me. She didn't make my set the first show. I was having a cigarette across the street. She walks up and goes, "You're the best." And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then she showed up to the next show, which was at a Denny's. I was the birther of the Live Mean Boys idea at the Denny's.
Yes, you were the Donald Trump xenophobe of us performing at a diner
Thank you.
200 miles away.
And I find out the next night that the first time she saw me, she got molested during my set in the front row.
Oh shit!
Quick sidebar for the people that patronize the Mean Boys live performances: don't do that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
We have I don't want to say zero, but very low tolerance policy.
If it happens between us, I mean, it's
Well,
fine.
here's the thing. We have a zero tolerance policy for sexual harassment, but 100% acceptance policy for consensual fingering during our performances.
Right. Well,
Bring a notary, get an affidavit locked in.
well, the sad part is...
Affidavit. He played the boring one on that Friends show or whatever, right?
I'm sorry, we're erupting. Tom.
No, it's
Sorry.
fine. Last time she saw me was a year ago, and I didn't know anyone ever got molested during my comedy. I didn't. She was sitting in the front row,
By anything more than words, at the very least.
and then the next day, she, like a year ago, came to she's come to 4 of my shows now.
Wow.
And the first one, she almost got raped during. Like, that's, you know, but she, like, I'm joking about it now, but she's fine. Like, if it was, she was traumatized.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But we were joking
If
around.
anything, this is a mark to how good Tom is at stand-up.
Yeah, no, I
mean, yeah.
I am funnier than a rapist traumatized. Like, that's pretty.
I got food poisoning from a place once, and I've never even eaten at that genre of restaurant again.
Tom is better than molestation is bad.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, but so shout out to her. I don't think she. I
I
told
wouldn't say her name.
I'm not going. I don't think she listens, but I told her about Mean Boys, so maybe she'll get into it, and then.
And then maybe she'll give us $5, and then maybe she'll just skip this one because it sounds boring. But you are appreciated, and we're glad you're safe.
Yeah.